At the special address session today, I would like to welcome Dr. Dhimant Kumar Vyas, who is the Regional Commissioner of Municipalities Rajkot, Gujarat. I welcome you, sir, for our special session today. You can please go ahead with your presentation.
I would like to thank the organizers of this summit, especially Elets as well as the other partner members, because they have taken up a subject which is very much the need of the day today. It is time to look back and review our direction of development and the pace of development happening in our country and especially in the urban areas. As a regional commissioner of municipalities in Gujarat, I would like to highlight the issue that much has been done on the larger municipal towns, on the corporations, where various projects on smart city development has been taken up and related issues have been taken up. However, I feel that in a country as a whole, the larger mass of the population can feel the charm of the development if we parallelly focus or emphasize on the smart development of the middle and smaller sized towns for the smart development, especially towns which are ranging from the population of 40,000, 50,000 to 2 lakhs to 3 lakhs. If there also, if we focus on the smart way of development and smart categorical developments, then we'll be able to make the are testing the charm of the development. Smart technologies introduction at this level would be giving us more positive impact as a whole to the nation. In fact, for the small towns in Gujarat, let me initially first state in the country where the municipalities, Gujarat has more than 150 plus municipal towns, and all these municipal towns were divided into different zones and a special setup of regional commissioners for looking at the development of the 25 to 30 municipal towns in the given zone was taken up as an administrative measure so that more emphasis can be given on these towns. The basic requirements of these small and medium towns or cities was to be supported and was to be guided with the help of the regional commissionerate. Now, when we talk of such level of municipal town or a city, water supply, drainage, good roads, smart traffic control, solid waste management of these towns, recycling and reuse of the wastewater of these towns, smart street lights, reduction of the crime rates, applying e-Nagar projects through which most of the services can be made online, available to the citizens. And most important part is the participation of the citizens in the decision-making process, in the execution of the projects, as well as in running and maintaining the projects. These were the major things which were taken up for the small and medium level towns, or what we call as A class, B class, and C class municipal towns of the area. So this has helped us a lot in developing this, especially when we talk of this, the finance or the economy of the urban local bodies, devising proper rational tax structures. For example, we were able to study and understand that there were certain towns where there was need of rationalization of the tax structures. Now, when this rationalization was not done, the amount of recovery was around 45 to 55% only. But when the tax were rationally revised, the recovery reached up to 75 to 80%. So systematic analysis and systematic study and participation of the people at large of the urban local body helped us to rationalize our tax structures so that we can go for more financial, better economy of the urban local body. Similarly, for larger equipments and for larger instruments, a cluster-based approach helped us to carry out the required necessity of the towns in a most economic way, when 2 or 3 municipal towns which were within the cluster of a wherein the distance between them is in the range of 25 to 30 kilometers, there the common equipments were utilized for these local bodies, and that helped us to have economic operations in these local bodies. Similarly, improving the manpower of the city managers. See, any city, naturally, any urban local body would have its own staff. But as we know that having proper manpower and utilization of the efficient utilization of the manpower is more important. So one of the novel way which was adopted by us was calling the city youths for the honorary service for the urban local body. What I was mentioning was the involvement of the public, the involvement of the citizens in carrying out the grievance redressal systems in the urban local bodies. We made committees of leading active citizens of various wards of the municipal towns and made these committees to take care of the various grievances, various applications for grievances which came for that urban local body. And to our satisfaction, we found that with the help of the committee, we were able to address these grievances in a more better way and more efficiently. And I think the ratio of the satisfaction of the grievance redressal rised from around 45 to 50%, which was in the initial stage, to around 70 to 75%. Then, as far as the implementation of the projects, what we tried with the citizens was that when we involved the people along with us in the planning of the project, in the implementation of the project, as well as in the running and the monitoring of the project, what was found that the ownership sense was developed within the people, and that ownership sense or the onus of the project which was with them helped us to have more efficient way of implementing the scheme, so that a larger mass was able to take the benefit of these schemes. For example, I may say about the Nal Se Jal scheme, which is a very ambitious scheme of Government of India, where every household has to have a functional tap connection. So when we involved the local citizens over there for implementation of this project, and all the project where each and every household was to be given an underground drainage connection, we were able to achieve it in a more which we were either going through the agency or going through the staff of the urban local body only. So in that way, we are able to increase the efficiency, increase the credibility, as well as increase the involvement of the people at large, so that the urban people felt that they are managing and driving the seat for themselves, and they are getting the benefits and facilities for which they have been carrying out or contributing their efforts for us. That is how we tried to little bit change the way of management and the way of implementation of the projects in the municipal bodies. Further, I would also like to say that more focus and more emphasis on comparatively these medium and small towns created a positive environment in the state as a whole, so that, say, earlier 5-6 major municipal corporations which were having better facilities and which were having smart technology application and other things. Against that, when such kind of approach of emphasizing on the medium and small towns helped us in control also. The urban migration to the larger cities was comparatively slowed down because of this kind of facilities being now available at A class or B class level municipal towns also compared to the municipal corporations. I would like to bring in that, say, the Gandhian philosophy of applying technology for the self-sufficiency of the local habitat very rightly showed us the way for coming up for the development of the small and medium towns, wherein the self-sufficiency is in the sense of having their own infrastructure, efficient working of their own infrastructure, their own management of the infrastructure, and their own management of the grievance redressal of the system working within the small municipal towns. So this was one novel practice which we adopted in the cluster of around 30 municipal towns which were falling within our zone, and the results are encouraging. Perhaps the results can be replicated, the process can be replicated on a larger scale in the other municipal towns also along the country, across the country. Besides this, I would also like to draw the attention that any municipal town or any urban area would feel that they have developed and they are pacing up with the smartness of the development only when these three issues are addressed properly. Number one, good roads, good mobility of traffic. Number two, availability of safe drinking water at the tap connections to their house. Good drainage facilities and various municipal services available easily online with the accessibility online so that they need not go and stand in lines. Involvement of physical involvement of the officers or the employees of the municipal body with the general citizen or a normal person who wants to get services from the local body. So with this motto and aim, perhaps if we go ahead, I am sure we'll be able to create an environment where the citizens of our small and medium towns, which normally comprise around 40% to 45% of the population of the country, of the urban population of the country, those people, when they feel that things are moving in a positive direction, I think we'll be able to satisfy the citizens at large within our country. I think I stop over here, and if there are any questions or any further clarifications required, I can answer that.
So, what are the future prospects? And if you can please tell your concluding note on your special address, sir.
See, the future prospectus, as I said, regarding the development of the small and medium towns or the municipal bodies which are of the A class, B class, and C class is that I think they require, as I said, more and more efforts and more inputs for creating a smart environment for those level of towns, so that we'll be able to keep the population with a satisfaction within those towns, and will be able to reduce the mobility of the population or the migration of the population to the larger municipal corporations. Now, this would help in both ways. The municipal corporations would, those who have crossed their threshold limits, would be in a position to maintain their services to the population that they have accumulated so far. And on the other side, because of this reduction of this migration and keeping the population of these medium and small towns within their arena would help us to have an way that those people would get the facilities of a smart urban town, and at the same time, since the physical the distances would be less, they would be in a more beneficial urban environment where they can have good living standard, as well as they will be able to enjoy all the facilities, and at the same time still they can continue with that small and medium towns. And concludingly, I would like to say that application of technology, smart technology, and innovative ways of management, both should go together. See, smart technology helps us to monitor, smart technology helps us to improve the systems, smart technologies help us to improve the efficiency. But this can be very well utilized along with a more better way of management of the participation of the citizens for getting their benefits or getting their services in a way so that they will get an onus that it is for them what things are being done. They are part and parcel of the development process that is being taking place, and they would themselves be responsible for improving their own conditions along with the infrastructure support, financial support, and the regulatory support from the urban local body and the government side. This is how I think we look forward for a better tomorrow for these areas.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you so much for your special address today at AatmaNirbhar Bharat Summit. So we would like to present a certificate to you on a token of thanks. Dr. Dhimant Kumar Vyas, thank you so much, sir, for your time and for your special address today.